Hi, Grace. Could you guess where I am now?
Isabel, I called you multiple times, but you didn't answer.
Guess where I am now, I said.
Your daughter was taken to the hospital by ambulance.
What?
While walking from school to home, Noah was involved in an accident. Please return home as soon as possible, wherever you are. Your mother and husband are currently absolutely panicked since they are unable to get through to you.
Oh, my phone was beeping with notifications. I suppose that was the main reason for it.
Have you not checked any of the messages we sent?
I mean, I didn't want anything to ruin my vacation.
Vacation?
I should not have texted you right now if I had known that this would happen. This unnecessary information completely wrecked my mood. The timing is all off when I was going to tell you what's been going on.
Excuse me? I'm not sure what you're trying to tell me at this point, but you really need to get back here quickly. Noah is undergoing emergency surgery at this time. Please come back quickly.
I didn't say that I would return home.
What?
You did not respond to my question either. I said, guess where I am now?
Now is not the moment to be playing games. Please stop whatever you're doing and return right away.
I can't.
Why?
That's because I'm presently in Hawaii with your husband.
What?
Oh, Grace, you always attract attractive men into your life. I've always thought that I was treated unfairly. And to top it off, you married Brad, the incredibly attractive and tall CEO. This was the world's most unfair situation. You're usually having a great time running around with the handsome men. I chose to take Brad away from you for that reason. So you might experience the same feeling.
What the hell are you talking about? Right now, your own daughter is struggling for her life. Are you saying that you won't be returning home when you're on vacation with my husband? What do you mean?
A Hawaiian getaway, Grace.
Have you forgotten your own husband, James? What on earth are you thinking?
You know, it's true that my husband makes a lot of money and holds a prominent position at his company, but to me, he's just an ATM. And to top it all off, he brought Noah, his deadweight son from a previous marriage.
Deadweight? However, you were aware of this when you decided to marry someone who was 15 years older than you. Isn't it normal that you would have a stepson?
That's the reason I said he was just like an ATM to me. I initially believed that I could handle the responsibilities of parenting a stepson and living with an old man, but that kind of life isn't for me. In contrast, there's Brad. We connect so well with one another. He's ideal for me.
You biatch?
I apologize, but will you ask for a divorce as soon as possible?
How on earth are you doing this? Particularly when Noah is struggling to survive. He's your family, even though you're not his actual mother. When your family needs you, how can you be so selfish right now?
You're free to say anything you want. You just need to file for divorce, that's all. In any case, Brad and I will return home in a week.
A week?
I also have no intention of checking my phone for the upcoming week.
Are you kidding me, Isabel?
Bye!
Hi, James. It's me, Grace. How's your son doing?
Hey, Grace. I appreciate you asking. Noah continues to have surgery.
I understand. All right, I must share something with you. Isabel contacted me.
What? Really? Where is she, do you know?
She is somewhere I know, but
Did something bad happen to her?
given the circumstances, I truly hate to talk about this right now, but I believe that delaying talking about her will worsen the problem.
Okay, go ahead then.
Isabel is currently in Hawaii with my husband.
Huh? Hawaii?
It turned out that my husband had lied to me when he said he was leaving on a business trip. He and Isabel instead traveled to Hawaii.
It's unbelievable that this happened.
She doesn't seem to be in a rush to return home even after I informed her about Noah's health.
Honestly, I thought she was cheating, but I now know who she has been seeing.
I see.
Could you please tell me everything if it's okay with you?
Sure, it is. I'll send you screenshots of her conversation.
Thanks, Grace. Noah is right now my primary attention. After his condition has stabilized, let's discuss our options for handling the circumstance.
I understand. I apologize sincerely for everything that happened at once. I'm hoping Noah gets better.
Thank you.
Grace, I'm back. We just got off the plane, but I'm not going to be home right now. We are considering spending 2 nights at a spa resort for recovery after the exhausting journey back. Of course, it will just be Brad and me. Oh, I almost forgot that I bought souvenirs. Would you like some? Hawaii is the origin of everything, particularly the chocolate with mavia nuts. I'll listen to what you have to say for the time being since I have a feeling that you're going to block me shortly. Noah is at which hospital? At least, I will pay him a visit. Oh, but it will obviously be after the spa visit.
Shut your mouth!
Excuse me?
Right now, I'm at the funeral. I cannot speak.
What? By funeral, what do you mean?
I'll explain later.
Wait a second.
For now, I'm putting off my phone.
Do you mean the funeral for Noah? Why the devil is this timing so off? I am going to turn out to be the villain. How am I meant to go about it? Grace responds to me. Grace! Hey!
What?
Where is my husband? And Noah? What happened to him?
Why do you ask me this?
James appears to have moved out of the house and filed for divorce paper.
Oh, speaking of that, he told me that he stored the finalized divorce papers in the safe in the bedroom. I've heard that he assured you there wouldn't be another chance after your first affair. The divorce papers were signed by him and sealed in a safe. How's your head doing? Why didn't you take the lesson to heart?
However, I didn't anticipate that he would truly finalize the divorce.
At the absolute least, he was open to talking to you about it if you returned home from the airport right away. Although there was a chance you two might have solved the problem. In all honesty, I doubt it would have mattered.
What you're talking about is beyond me. To be honest, I think you were just trying to irritate me by bringing up the funeral. However, I refuse to be fooled by your tactics. That's why I went to the spa resort, to enjoy my time there.
Really? Do you believe I was playing a prank on you? Unclear on what you're attempting to say. When you called me at that time, I was in fact at the funeral. Even with my phone on mute, I could still feel the annoyance of the continual vibrations in my purse. It would have been better if I had simply switched off my phone in the first place.
And what about Noah?
Why are you asking me when I've previously said this?
What?
Don't ask me?
Why don't you tell me right away?
Do you really believe that you can boss me about like this at this time? You took my husband, fled to Hawaii, and disregarded your own family. You biatch.
Shut your filthy mouth. To your closest friend, how can you talk like that?
If you're really my closest friend, then why would you steal my husband?
Well, about that.
What kind of closest friend, acting only in selfishness, attempts to take away someone else's husband?
As I've stated previously, it's unfair that you married Brad.
I'm at a loss for words, and the fact that's all you have to say at this point. I find it impossible to even text you these days. It hurts too much, to be honest.
Wait. Okay, let's talk. I'm heading over to your house now.
Even if you go, the judge's decision will just leave Brad moping in solitude.
What?
Brad and I had a text earlier about this. He told me he was going on a work trip, but in truth, he was heading to Hawaii with another woman. Additionally, he hasn't been going to work. He lost his job as of right now.
What?
Remember that his father founded that company? He disowned and fired him.
Are you kidding me?
Not at all. It should go without saying, but I'm in the process of filing for divorce. I'm leaving this to the attorneys because I don't want to see your faces ever again. They'll obtain your signatures on my behalf. I also forward the request that the settlement funds be paid out in a single lump sum.
Whoa, slow down.
You won't miss the lawyer's office because it is directly across the street from the place where you live. Oh, and also, I've moved far away with my parents.
You moved.
Since all of my job is freelancing, I'm not required to choose a certain spot where to live. So I reasoned that the sooner we moved out, the better.
Just wait. What then will be my future course of action? In addition to not knowing where James went after we broke up, I also don't know what happened to Noah.
That's your problem. Stop asking me. Goodbye.
What? Wait! Don't ignore me! James! Tell me what's going on, please!
We have already divorced. So could you just stop contacting me?
What happened to Noah?
It doesn't concern you.
Why don't you just tell me?
Why are you so desperate to know?
Because Grace informed me that a funeral had taken place. It feels wrong to not go show my respect if that is the case.
You do appear to be at least somewhat guilty. It surprises me.
Don't make fun of me. So, will you tell me now or what? My parents are also refusing to tell me anything, even though I tried calling them earlier. They even disowned me. Why hasn't someone informed me by now?
Telling a total stranger about my troubles is not necessary. You now realize how difficult it must be to be kept in the dark, I'm sure. Goodbye.
Are you serious, James? What the devil is wrong with all of them?
Although Noah did suffer serious injuries, he thankfully recovered fully in just 3 months. Right now, he's doing great. The funeral that Isabel was told about was true, but it also happened to fall around the same time as Noah's tragedy. It was a relative of mine who passed away. Grace had no intention of tricking Isabel into thinking Noah was dead. All the people involved, including our relatives, held talks on what to do next after the tragedy. We all agreed that Isabel should bear the weight of her guilty conscience and consider her actions for the time being. Maybe in the future, she will learn the truth. That's how I got back to Isabel. For her part, Isabel seems to be renting a rundown flat that might be haunted by ghosts. She was seen expressing regret to a ghost the last time I heard. Additionally, on James's behalf, she is paying alimony.